Hi dear students, hope you are all getting along with your new normal life. In this short video, I would like to teach you the first four lines from the poem Lines Written in Early Spring, written by well-known English romantic poet William Wordsworth. This poem is taken from a collection of poems called Lyrical Ballads, which he had written along with his friend and the famous poet Samuel Taylor Coleridge. As a poet of nature and celebrated lover of humanity, he always wanted to look into the issues of nature and how human beings hurt and become harmful to nature. So this is a classic example for that. Let me recite four lines from the poem Lines Written in Early Spring. I heard 1,000 blended notes while in a grove I sat reclined. In that sweet mood when pleasant thoughts bring sad thoughts to the mind. So let's analyze those lines. I heard 1,000 blended notes. What does that expression 1,000 blended notes indicate? It means that you heard the songs of birds, the chirping, the murmuring, and the lovely voices he heard when he was sitting under a tree, thinking about beautiful nature and other natural sources. He felt immensely joyful and he wanted to engage with that beautiful atmosphere. And that songs and that fluttering, dancing, murmuring, chirping sounds made him to get into the world of nature, and it made him excited. He was so enthusiastic about thinking over our nature. That moment he thought about the unpleasant things, saddest things that human beings do against nature. That's why he says, in that sweet mood when pleasant thoughts bring sad thoughts to his mind. It means that when he looked around, he heard voices of nature, but at the moment he felt disappointed because he understood that nature has been hurt by the man and the cruelty. So, according to William Wordsworth, Wordsworth believes that poetry or the poet is a man speaking to another man or man speaking to man. That's why he composed almost all his poems in the language of commoners. He spoke to them, he spoke to their souls. His language was simple. It was free from ornamentation. That's why he was a well-acclaimed, accepted, acknowledged poet. He might have thought about industrial revolution. That might be the reason for thinking about saddest thoughts. So he believes that when we think of our cruelty, our inhuman, our violence, aggression on nature, nature becomes disconcerted, disappointed, disturbed. So that will be reflected in our life too. So when he wrote the poem Lines Written in Early Spring, he was deeply lamenting over the consequences or the aftermath of French Revolution. He believed that French Revolution could bring happiness to all, but after French Revolution, that time, the world witnessed reign of terror. Mass killing happened. So he felt intensely disappointed. So that's why he says that when he was in that sweet mood, some saddest thought came to his mind. So first four lines, he says, I heard 1,000 blended notes while in a grove I sate reclined. The word sate indicates a state of mind. Sate means, it's an old English expression. It means sat. So he sate or he sat peacefully. He reclined, he reposed in a relaxed way. And he enjoyed. Voices of birds brought him pleasant thoughts. But his concern, his thought about or thought over the dark designs, dirty deeds of man made him unhappy. So, my dear students, we will be looking into next lines in our next class. Thank you.